I'm so excited to introduce you to Dee Clemmons. Dee is a seasoned entrepreneur with over 31 years of experience in building and managing successful companies. Her entrepreneurial journey began with a small childcare facility in Atlanta, which she transformed into a thriving 14 units within a few years. Dee has ventured into various industries, including restaurants, hospitality, and franchises, showcasing her ability to identify emerging trends and capitalize on them. Dee continues to be a driving force in the business world, inspiring both seasoned and budding entrepreneurs. Great to have you here, Dee.
Thank you. Thank you.
And finally, we have Gustavo Ustariz. As the Senior Manager for Entrepreneur and Small Business Support, Gustavo designs, implements, and manages and monitors Main Street America's entrepreneurial support programs to build resilient business models in local economies. Before Main Street America, Gustavo spent 17 years as a tourism planning and development consultant, working with NGOs, local government, and community groups. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Okay, so now we know we've got the right people for the job. What common challenges do small business owners face when trying to build a network, and how can they overcome them?
I think the biggest thing is that we get overwhelmed sometimes with going to events. You get overwhelmed with networking, or every day there's a different event and you're trying to go to the event. So I think that the biggest challenge is that when we don't have a plan, we don't really have a clear goal of why we're needing to network. We don't have a clear goal of why we're going to events. So unclear goals would be one of the challenges that a lot of my clients face. And then not having an objective. So once you attend, what is your objective? What is it that you want to get out of it? Who do you want to meet? Did you do your homework before you attended the event, or before you call that person to know that you have an objective of what you want to get out of the call or the meeting or the event? And then just no purpose in your business. Every business needs to have a purpose for being in existence. That's the big question that I ask a lot of my business clients. I'll say, what was the purpose of opening a business? There's Simon Sinek, start with why. You guys have heard that before. Know why you're doing what you do. And then having an evaluation plan. You want to be able to evaluate whether your time spent, whether what did you get out of it, and just having a real plan. So I think the challenges are, again, as a recap, unclear goals, no purpose, not having a way to evaluate your objectives and what you've done for that day or for that moment or for that meeting. So we want to make sure that you're planning everything that you do and having a purpose behind everything that you do as a business owner when you're talking about building networks and attending networking events.
Yeah, I love that. Just having that purpose, moving into it so you can kind of concentrate your efforts, because we can't do everything. We want to, but we can't.
I would say be very intentional in getting to know the business owner next door and the business owner across the street more. Like very focused and very intentional in getting to know who they are, what their motivations are, how they got into business, where do they see their business going, and start from there. Getting to know that business owner next door, getting to know the business owner in front of you can lead to maybe doing some sort of like an organization with them that can lead into forming a business association in your commercial district, and being organized and being able to, as a commercial district, approach nonprofits, approach local governments for issues or challenges or for opportunities that you are seeing in the market can be very crucial. But you can get to the point and you can't force an association to get formed until the individual business owners have established that personal relationship of trust. So start with the business next door and the business across the street, and then grow from there.
Love that. So look around you, see who's around you, and start building those relationships. I want to thank everyone, Shanika, Dee, Gustavo, for being here today and sharing so many insights and so many great actionable tips. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you all in the next one.